Well, none of us ever know, do we, when our path is going to be barred. I came for a walk this morning to go down to some local woods of mine, and lo and behold, there's a gate stopping me from walking through. While I was walking towards the woods this morning, I was reflecting on what my second video was going to be about. And I decided that I would like to look with you at what happens when we have a decision to make. Have you ever found when you have somebody who's ill, somebody who's close to you, somebody you can see in pain, somebody that you know is suffering, and you too are suffering and going through the pain with them, and you use the expression, "I wish they would die," and then immediately you feel guilty for thinking that. We all come to a part in our lives when maybe there is a gate barring our way and stopping us from doing what we know in our hearts is right. With the question of when is the right time for us to die, it's a little bit different, because that gate may be the way through, but something is stopping us from going through it. In the case of this gate today, it's barred and locked. I don't know why. There's no reason that I can think of why that gate is shut, and it's the same with when we wish someone would die. We can't understand. We say things like, an animal wouldn't be allowed to suffer like this. But as human beings, there's dignity involved. And then there are our emotions. There is our conscience. Medical people and doctors are in a position where they often don't know what is best for the patient, but their training tells them anything to prevent someone from dying. So I think perhaps it would be good if you could reflect on that today and think about, when I'm in the position where I am in pain and I want to die, am I going to make it clear to my loved ones exactly what it is I want? And what would there be that could stop me from opening that gate and going through? Will it be other people stopping me? I've also known in the past people who've got something on their mind and they can't die. And then when they have managed to confess it, either to a close friend or a priest or a loved one, then they go. We also know about people who actually seem to wait for someone to come and see them that they haven't seen for a long time, maybe a son or a daughter, and they want to see them so much that they won't die. So it would be worth reflecting on the reasons why perhaps you need to let your loved ones know what you want when it comes to end of life. Also, you could reflect on, why do we immediately feel guilty when we find ourselves thinking, I wish they would die? I'll just leave it at that. Maybe worth thinking about, maybe worth considering, and perhaps there are a few things for you to look at. Thanks.